Going on, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Knicks Latest. Today is Game 3 in Detroit, but before we get into that, make sure you subscribe to the show. Make sure you like this channel. Make sure you drop a comment. I'm taking your comments from previous videos. I'm putting them up on the screen. We're going to talk about them. We're going to debate them. You can ask me a question. You can comment on anything that I said. We'll definitely respond to it. I want to make you a part of this show just as much as I'm a part of this show. This is something that we're trying to do here at Knicks Latest. We're trying to build a community of New York Knicks fans so that next season, when we are bigger and we have more people, we can go live and we can do fun things together and we can talk about the New York Knicks, all of that good stuff. We are a new channel. We are trying to build, and we can only do so if you hit that subscribe button. So let's get into it. Knicks Pistons today at Detroit. Game 3. Huge game. Biggest game of the season for sure. I don't know how to say this without coming across pessimistic or like a hater, but the Knicks can't be the Knicks tonight. And when I say that, what I mean is the Knicks can't continue to just rely on Jalen Brunson in the ISO situations. Jalen Brunson has to move the basketball. This team has to start playing together. This team has to start to figure out what hasn't clicked this year. This team all year has been labeled as fugazi, has been labeled as fake contenders. And if I'm going to be honest with you, for the most part, the naysayers have been correct. They have not beat a team like the Celtics. They have not beat a team, the Cavs. They have not beat a team like the Thunder. They haven't beat the Warriors. They haven't beat the Lakers. They have not beat the teams that are above them in the standings or who are considered contenders for the NBA championship. And right now they find themselves in a 1-1 series with the Detroit Pistons, a team that if you look at the rosters, they hold so much more talent than. It should not be a close series. Let's be honest with each other. I know Cade Cunningham is a fantastic up-and-coming star, but this series should not be close. This shouldn't be a series if we're being honest with each other. And now you are in Detroit, a city that has been starving for playoff basketball for a really long time, a fantastic sports city, a fantastic basketball city with a rich tradition. You're going in to a hostile environment, and this is when good teams show up. This is when contenders show up. This is when teams that are for real show up, and the Knicks have not been that all year. They have to flip a switch today. They have to. They have no other choice. I cannot believe that in the first round, Game 3 against the Detroit Pistons, this is how I'm feeling, but I am. They cannot revert to old habits with Jalen Brunson pounding the rock and not moving the ball. They can't resort to old habits, not rotating fast enough on the three-point line, horrible pick-and-roll defense, not getting back on defense. I know that sounds simple, but for me, that is the vibe that I'm going for this game. Show up, defensive intensity, dictate terms, dictate the pace. This is how you win a road game in the playoffs. This is how the Knicks won last year in the playoffs before everyone got hurt. I'm not saying you got to be last year's team. What I am saying is that you have to take the attitude of a tough team, of a team that's not willing to be bullied around. Because right now they're getting punched in the face and doing nothing about it. They're asking the refs to bail them out. Cannot happen today. Cannot happen today. For me, huge key for a Knicks victory is getting Karl-Anthony Towns involved on the offensive end. The man was not touching the basketball in the second half. There was no pick and roll action for Karl-Anthony Towns. Yes, I know Tibbs, when he got the ball in the post, they would double him. So find another way to get him the ball, whether it's pick and roll, driving kick, something. He has to touch the ball. Yes, the offense does go through Jalen Brunson. He is the best player on the team. He is the engine. But you got Karl-Anthony Towns for a reason. The Knicks did not trade Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo just for Karl-Anthony Towns to come over and not touch the basketball in the second half of a playoff game. It's absolutely unacceptable. And I don't blame it too much on Cat, if I'm being honest with you. That scheme, that is your coach not drawing up plays, not making sure he touches the ball, and that's your point guard not willing to move the basketball around so that everybody can touch the ball. Brunson and Tibbs have to be better today. Have to be. On the other side of the ball, when OG Anunoby's guarding Cade Cunningham, the Pistons are setting screens. They're trying to get OG off of him. It's up to Tibbs to figure out how to stop Cade Cunningham when this happens. In Game 1, Cat moved up on the screen, was level with the screen. I thought that was a very effective way to guard Cade Cunningham. For some reason, they dropped a little back. They didn't apply as much pressure in Game 2. I don't know if that was schematically or if that was just a lack of execution on the game plan. But more pressure when Cade's coming off the screen. Let OG stay on Cade longer. I think that's the way you guard the pick and roll. Also got to get back on defense. Got to play transition defense. The Pistons are running, scoring on the fast break, scoring on the secondary break. That can't happen. They got to stop the basketball, force the Pistons to play some half-court offense, and I think that they'll be okay. Overall, though, I mean, I'm just going to say this, and it's no disrespect to Detroit. The Knicks are a better team. They have better players. They have more talent when they are clicking, when they are getting out and running on offense, when they're moving the basketball, when they're running the pick and roll, when everybody's getting involved. This team can beat almost anybody. The problem is they haven't done that consistently this year. And right now, if you're a Knicks fan, you got to be impatient. You're impatient at this point. You're desperate. It's 1-1. I know the series isn't over. I know if they lose Game 3, this season isn't over. But let's go. Come on. Let's get it going. So my prediction, Game 3, I got the Knicks winning. I think the Knicks win tonight. I think it's an ugly game. I think it's a low-scoring game. I think it's going to be something like 103-98. I think it's going to be a close game in Detroit. I think it's going to come down to the end. I think the Knicks are going to execute on the offensive side. I still don't think the Pistons have enough to execute in the half court if the game gets slow. I think that's what the Knicks are going to do. So take it or leave it. I still believe in this team enough where they beat the Detroit Pistons, for crying out loud, in the first round. So hopefully that happens. Let me know what you think in the comments. Who do you have in Game 3? Are you still worried about the Pistons in this series? Have you not been worried about the Pistons in this series? Are you more confident than I am going into Game 3? Do you have them winning? What's the score? All that good stuff. What are your keys to the game? And make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. Make sure you comment on all the videos. We are building a community here at Knicks Latest. I will see you tomorrow for the recap of Game 3, Knicks Pistons. Peace.